Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. We've got some exciting news. So ChatGPT have launched ChatGPT 5.1. So the first upgrade of the new 5 model. Let's have a look at what ChatGPT says about it. So on their website, we've got ChatGPT 5.1, a smarter, more conversational ChatGPT. Upgrading GPT-5 while making it easier to customize ChatGPT, starting with the rollout today. So not everyone will get it. I've got it. So let's have a look. Let's see what it says. Today we're upgrading GPT-5 with the release of 5.1 Instant, our most used model, now warmer, more intelligent, and better following your instructions. This is down to a little bit of criticism that ChatGPT 5 sometimes lacked a bit of warmth. Sometimes wasn't great at following instructions. So if you gave it an instruction to, I don't know, summarize a document into 3 bullet points, sometimes it gave you 4. So 5.1 apparently better at making sure that it follows instructions. And then Thinking, the sort of most advanced model, is now easier to understand and faster at simple tasks, more persistent on complex ones. So it will be interesting to see. So I have a number of times, and complained to OpenAI about it, got into a doom loop of it constantly asking you questions, and then you just keep saying, come on, go on, do it, do the task. And it says, okay, I'm ready to do it. And then it doesn't do it, and you have to prompt it again. So let's see whether 5.1 solves that problem. And so they've said, we heard clearly from users that great AI should not only be smart, but also enjoyable to talk to. ChatGPT 5.1 improves meaningfully on both intelligence and communication style, making it easier for you to shape GPT's tone. So there are some preferences. We'll have a look at those. And then it goes into a bit more sort of comparison between the two. Quick reset, want deep breathing, try 4-7-8 method, inhale, box breathing, inhale for 4 counts. So this is asking it, here are a few simple effective ways to ease stress. I've got you on, this is totally normal. So asking different questions for GPT-5 and GPT Instant, and it giving you a different response. We'll test some of that. Here we've got a question around always respond with 6 words. Where should I travel this summer? Here it's showing that in this, on the left hand side in ChatGPT 5, when you've asked it to always respond in 6 words, and then you say, where should I go this summer? It then gives you a paragraph, whereas on 5.1 Instant, it is actually just giving you 6 words. Very cool. I'm thinking. So here we've got GPT 5.1 spends less time on easy tasks, more time on hard tasks. So we've got the standard model here in the dark pink and GPT 5.1 in the light pink. And here we can see that there's a difference in sort of inference time that it's taking, with the most complex ones taking quite a lot longer, whereas the easier ones much shorter. Okay, let's jump in and have a look. Okay, here we are in ChatGPT, and you can see that I have now ChatGPT 5.1, and so you've got auto, instant, thinking. I've still got the GPT-5 Instant, Thinking Mini, and Thinking on the GPT-5 legacy models. And what we might try is Instant. So let's first of all try out one of the legacy models. Let's try GPT-5 Instant and put this prompt in. Write a 4-bullet executive summary of the risks and opportunities of adopting AI in a professional services firm. Let's see what happens. 4-bullet executive summary. Give me 3-4 bullets. And my confidence, which I always ask for. So looks like a pretty good response. See if we get any difference with 5.1. Instant. Let's try that, see whether it's any different. Certainly taking a bit longer. Often we find that when the new models come out, they're slow and they speed up over time, and maybe this is what's happening. So it's certainly given a tighter response than GPT-5. I think both of them are quite good responses, but certainly a tighter response. Interesting. Let's try something else. Okay, let's see if it can follow instructions. So here's GPT-5, so the old version. I have uploaded a big document, the Post-16 Education and Skills White Paper, and then I've said summarize this in exactly 5 bullets, each under 12 words. See what GPT-5 does. Okay, so we've got 5 bullets, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 12 words, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I think it's done it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So GPT-5 Instant actually did the task. Let's see what happens with 5.1 Instant. Let's try that. New chat. Maybe it's all just got better. So GPT 5.0 did exactly as I asked, and so it didn't ignore the constraints. Let's see whether 5.1 does anything different. Okay, 5.1 did it as well. So 5.1 definitely delivered, but actually 5 did as well. So can't really see a big change in that. I think sometimes I have noticed that 5 doesn't follow the instructions exactly, and you have to sort of reprompt it. But in this particular case, it met the task. Let's try something else. Let's see whether it's better when we give it something that probably takes quite a lot of reasoning, a sort of reasoning chain. So we're in 5.1 Instant here. And see, you can have the answer now, so you can stop it thinking. For training anyone, decide what good looks like, define your outcomes, map current AI use and skills, prioritize roles and task use cases, define an AI capability framework. It's good, isn't it? This is on the Instant. I wonder, we might test it on the thinking to see whether that is any different. Build AI into everyday work, not just training. Embed it, create support structure, embed AI capability. It's good. Recent pieces on AI skills and workforce training from Livewire. Cool. Let's try thinking. Start a new chat. Ask the same thing. Here you've got how much thinking. So light, standard, extended, heavy. Leave it as standard. See whether we get a very different response this time. So quick. Clarify goals, baseline, current capability. Define the skills framework. Set policies. Interestingly, it's giving me my pros and cons at each section rather than at the end like the last one did. Policy and guardrails, design tiered training program. Start with a few flagship use cases. Embed AI into everyday workflows and tools. Move from a nice add-on to how we work here. Again, I think very good. Probably a bit more detail. Okay, let's try the same thing but using the old legacy models and see if we can see any difference. Now we're in GPT-5. Try. Gives me a different format. Gives me a step-by-step plan in this sort of table format, which could be nice. Say not as clear, not as detailed as either the 5.1 Instant or the 5.1 Thinking. Let's try. So when you go back to a new chat, it takes you back to your core model, which is now 5.1. So let's go back in and let's go into GPT-5 Thinking, see whether this gives anything that's similar to 5.1. Certainly a difference, and right now I think 5.1 is a bit better. I liked the output from 5.1. It did feel a little bit warmer. Set direction. It's jumped straight into the plan. Build foundations, prove value, institutionalize. We've got 12 steps into 4 phases. Quite like that as well. I think on the whole, I think 5.1 is better. I like 5.1. Difficult to absolutely put my finger on it, but yeah, I think 5.1 me feels like an improvement. It's not mind-blowing. It's not changing the world, but it does seem a bit cleaner and lighter for some reason. Let's try something else. Okay, back in the legacy model. Seems weird, the legacy model. We spent all that time waiting for GPT-5 to come, and we had all that hype when it came out, and it's now legacy model just a few months later. That's the way it goes with AI. So I've said in the legacy model, write an email to the team in a professional tone, short, calm, no hype. Quick update, next steps, hi team. Just a short note to thank you. Stay focused on the current priorities this week. Please make sure any key updates or issues are logged before Friday so we can review them together early next week. If anything needs a quick decision before then, let me know directly. Okay. Let's try Instant again. 5.1. Let's see if we get anything different. You can notice anything different. Bit shorter. Bit warmer as well. If you have any issues or need support, please let me know. And thanks for your work. I think there is a bit warmness there. That's better. Cool. You know, these are changes at the edge. I think over time we might really notice them, but you know, these are not black and white changes, are they? They are subtle changes, but subtle changes that seem quite positive right now. So one of the things you can now do is if you go into your settings, you have some more personalization options. So in this base style and tone, you can now select professional, polished and precise, friendly, warm and chatty, candid, direct and encouraging, quirky, playful and imaginative, efficient, concise and plain, nerdy, exploratory and enthusiastic, and cynical, critical and sarcastic. So you can sort of set these as default styles and tones, which is very cool. And on the custom instructions, you've also got some sort of things that you could just drop in and it will add it as sort of tags of what you like from your custom instructions. Okay, so I think things to test out there, things to check, but yeah, really interesting. Okay, so that's my first look at 5.1. Is it a massive difference? No. Is it better? I think it probably is. You have a go and try. Let me know down below what you find out about 5.1. I expect it's not available to everyone quite yet, but it will be coming out over the next few weeks to everyone. I'm sure it will become the default AI in ChatGPT to use. So we'll all get to use it before very long. Let me know if there's anything you would particularly like me to test out of the new features over the next few weeks. Happy to do that. All right. I've been the Professor. I'll see you soon. Bye-bye for now.